Welcome to Biblical Context. I'm Kaya, I have a degree in Biblical Studies, and I'm trans. We're going to be discussing literary context today. Go back if you didn't watch part 1 and part 2 on historical and cultural context. We're going to be discussing Genesis chapter 1 again because 127 is what most people use to tell me I don't exist. When we talk about literary context, the first thing we have to do is determine the genre of literature that we're reading. Genesis chapter 1 is widely regarded as myth. Now, for those of you who are biblical literalists, that does not mean it is false. It does not mean it is fiction. Myth is a type of literature that is used to anchor a people group's cultural identity in the ancient past. They're usually made up, though. In the Genesis 1 myth, we are given in very poetic and liturgical terms the ordering and creation of the cosmos. Now, one extremely popular type of poetic language in ancient Hebrew is called merism. A merism is when you take two polar opposites and use it to identify a spectrum or a range within those two. Within Genesis 1 itself, we see very specific items listed as being created like day and night. No one in their right mind would argue that there's no such thing as twilight. Likewise, when we read that God created humans male and female, that certainly is not meant to be an exhaustive list or a biological statement. So when we say God created creatures of the sea and beasts of the field, we are not saying that amphibians don't exist. This isn't taxonomy. This is a people group attributing the creation of everything to their deity in a very small amount of words. If you disagree or have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And remember, if you're trying to use the Bible to make a political point, you're already reading it wrong.